Hi friends! I am so excited you're here today because it is the best time of the year. It is spooky season. It is the September TBR, and September is right before October, so that is very exciting. I didn't do a TBR for August, so it's tough to get back in that TBR mode, but here we go. I do play my Ouija game as well, so yeah, let's get right into it. So to talk about book clubs, the Reaper book club is back. If you saw in my community tab, I will be reading House of Rot by Danner, is it Danner? Danica Slater. I read one of their other books, the Little Miss Apocalypse book, and I believe it's Bizarro horror. I believe this book is mushroom horror, so I'm very excited for that one, and I'll be joined by the lovely Jennifer from Literary Love 123, and I'm so excited to read this book with you guys. I believe it is on Everand, if I'm not mistaken. I think the ebook is on Everand, and yeah, I am glad to be back with the Reaper Book Club. We took a bit of a hiatus, but yeah, I'm excited. And also, I'm really going to try to join in with the, I was asked to be a co-host with Amy McCaw's YA Horror Book Club, or YA Book Club, for the Church of Friendo, which is Adam Caesar's third installment in the Clown in the Cornfield series. And of course I said yes, but of course I'm looking at my schedule now and I'm like, hopefully, hopefully, and yeah, so I'm very excited to read this one. I really enjoyed the second one, Friendo Lives, and yeah, I think I liked the second one a little bit more than the first one. The first one felt like a setup and stuff. I mean, there was action, but yeah, I'm excited. I'm very excited for it. And I think that's it for like book clubs and stuff. The end of September 22nd, is the beginning of Halloweenathon, readathon, which I'm very excited for. If you guys don't know what that is, I'll link the announcement video down below. It is a readathon community event where we just celebrate all things like spooky Halloween stuff. There are a ton of prompts, so you can read literally anything. There's activity prompts, there's movie prompts, or watch-a-thon prompts, and it's just going to be a blast. You guys know the creator Kelsey from Slime & Slasher, so you know she has a ton of stuff planned for us, and I was asked to be a co-host of that, and I'm so excited. But yeah, let's get right into it. So I don't have my whole Halloweenathon reads picked out yet. There might be one or two here, but I'm definitely going to do like a whole thing in October for that. But let's get right into it, and I guess I'll just do my Ouija board because I kind of failed. Oh, okay, so this is so sad, but I only have one dice. I have no idea where my other one is, and I know these are Alex's dice, so he has a bunch, but he's not here, so I'm not going to bother him where they are at. But let's go ahead and roll. I believe I left off on S a couple months ago. So let's see. 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. W. Okay. Let's roll one more time. And 2. So both on the board. 1, 2. Y. Oh, W and Y. Just the easiest, right? Okay, so I got Y and W, and that was really hard to do. If you guys don't know too, I got rid of my book cart, so I just put all of my TBR things here underneath the baby doll heads. This is the scary shelf because it's my TBR shelf. So I just did 2 Ys, and I really stretched it for that. I did Smithy by Amanda Desiree. This was so nicely sent to me by my friend Lindsay, and I know she really liked it or loved it, so I really need to read it. There's no audiobook though, and it is long, and I did forget what it's about. I know it's about a little chimp though, because they're on the cover looking so cute. very cutesy, very mindful there. But yeah, I believe this is about like experiments that go wrong. And then I picked Silent Key by Laurel Hightower for the Y, and I believe this is like a mystery, like detective mystery story. I actually haven't heard anything about this, anybody reading this, but I read The Day of the Door by Hightower this year, and I loved it. And I also saw her in an interview on my friend's channel, or Jason's Weird Reads channel, and I was just like, hearing her talk was so cool and amazing. Speaking of Jason, I totally forgot. Jason and Crystal from Fiber Artsy are doing their Week of Weird readathon in September. I totally forgot about it, of course, because I'm scatterbrained, but I will leave the information down below as well in their announcement videos. That's a cool readathon too, because I read weird stuff anyways. Like House of Rot is probably like bizarro horror, so that would work perfectly for Week of Weird. Also has the mushroom thing going on. So yeah, I'm excited for Week of Weird. Also, definitely check out Crystal and Jason's channels. They are the nicest people you'll ever meet on BookTube, and they read a ton of cool stuff. So definitely check them out. And then I really want to read all the books that Paper Street Publishing Company sent me, and that really cool Summer of Screams package. Even though they're not my style, they're YA books, but I don't know, I read Such Lovely Skin by them recently, like really, like I finished it yesterday, and they published that and I really liked it, and I was like, you know, YA is hit or miss for me, but I'm excited to read more of it. I actually have 4 YA horror thriller books on my TBR. Who am I? So yeah, I have the Vile Season, which looks more like a dark fantasy, and so does The House Where Death Lives. Also looks like that. But these just look so cozy and like perfect for autumn too. Like so cute. I believe this is an anthology actually. So this has short stories. No, not too great with those, so we'll see. And then the one I'm really excited for, which I will read for Halloweenathon at the end of the month, is Helga. This is a Frankenstein retelling. Why did I think it was vampires? She literally has like the Frankenstein look. So yeah, I'm excited for this. I also love this cover. This cover is a minus the Frankenstein scar. If you took a picture of me as a teenager, this would, my tongue would be out. I literally have my graduation picture. One of my graduation pictures with my friends. My tongue is out. My friend showed me that a couple months ago. And then I have Looking for Smoke by Kay Cobell. This is a debut author. I got this book at the National Book Festival in DC. I went this past weekend and it was so much fun. But I got to meet this author. She's very nice, and got to hear her on the panel. And this is about a life, I believe it's 4 teenagers on the Blackfeet Reservation, and one of their friends ends up murdered, possibly murdered, but they're trying to figure it out because they're all suspects. And yeah, I'm really excited for this. Also, this cover, so I saw it there and I was like, you know what, I saw this on a most anticipated like YA horror thriller thing, and I was like, I'm gonna get it because there wasn't a lot of like horror. There wasn't really any horror stuff at that convention, so I just saw it, and yeah, Monica and Lexi were like, of course, like, because they didn't have anything to do till later. What else? Am I going to think of something randomly that I needed to talk about in this? We'll find out. But I also wanted to check out Sadie's book, the 101 Horror Books to Read Before You're Murdered. I got this from Paper Street, or Page Street as well. I keep calling them Paper Street. It's Page Street Publishing. But yeah, I've been meaning to check this out too, and see if I missed anything. Did I miss anything, you guys? Would you let me know? Would you? I would hope so. But yeah, I think that's it. There's probably, I will probably read a ton more than this, of course, but this being like mostly physical books is going to be tough for me. I've been having a tough time reading physically. Give me an ebook, I will read an ebook. I sitting down with the actual book, I don't know what it is. It's hard for me recently. And yeah, let me know what you guys are most excited for in September. And if you guys are participating in a Halloweenathon, leave me that spooky emoji down below. And I hope you guys have a fantastic day. Bye!